Hello and welcome, I'm Cypher and welcome to another live stream of Cypher and Minecraft. First of all, I'm sorry I'm late, but I couldn't figure out how to use Omelette lately. They changed the policies and, well, we're living in the ad area, so apparently to be able to stream you need to watch an ad first, which is fine by me. I mean, ads can be how long, let's be honest. But after I finished watching the ad, I had the option of closing the ad because I had already the reward granted, and when I closed it, it would close everything, including Omelette. So I had to start again, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start the process again. And I would, but then I would have to watch another ad just to close it, and it would close Omelette again, and I was like, no. And like on the fourth attempt or something, it just suddenly allowed me to stream, so here I am. But yeah. Oh, hey Potato, welcome. So today I decided to review Old Worlds because, as you can see, I have a humongous amount of worlds, and I haven't played on some for a long while. So that sounds like so much fun, Potato. So I kind of really want to see what I have in my really old worlds. So one of my oldest ones is a copy of Welcome to the Dungeon, which is I'm just gonna update and play. Let's hope it works. Which is how I really started all of this. I made a dungeon for my friends. It was just all meant to be fun and stuff. Once I finished the dungeon, I made a copy of the world, and then on the original one I removed a few structures, I left some others, I built new things, and that's how we got the fun world. And from there I started building a lot of odd things, but this was the original one. It was meant to be a dungeon, so this is the nether pot, which is like the second part of the dungeon. Hold on, let me see if I can get to the very start of it. Because all of this was built by me. It's like a mini maze. Not that hard to solve this one, but it's meant to have the spawning of certain mobs, which is gonna make it a bit harder, which was just kind of the point. I see. Oh, here we go. There we go. I wanted to find a portal, and we just did. Kind of just want to go back home and see the dungeon from head to toe, because I don't remember it all. I want to remember what I did back then. It's been like 2 years or so from it. Oh, I had checkpoints. I totally forgot. Little beds and stuff. Oh. Alright. Golly. Oh, here we go. Alright. That was the finishing line. Oh, here's the start. Alright, so let's do this. I'm not gonna do it in survival right now, or maybe I should. But nah, I just want to figure out what this is. So at some point I remember I said start. They were supposed to mine these walls and this to get whatever they needed. They could prep themselves. They had everything they could need. It's not the best armor, of course, but that was the point. And after that they would go into this room once they broke all these walls. So, you know what, I'm just gonna break a hole for myself in here so I can go in, close it. So they had this little spawner of, I think it was spiders. Yeah, it's a really tiny room, so you can just simply run and destroy it, or put a torch in it, but still it would spawn a couple of things, or at least one, before you got there, so that was kind of fun. Once you got past that, you were supposed to find the exit, which is here. And then you would get this really awful effect. which would just make it really, really, really impossible to see. Sometimes breaking is not the solution. Sometimes it just takes a click. Oh, I remember that because it's bedrock, so you can't do it. But you get to the next part right here, and you're given a potion of night vision. So you can see, I think. Or was I not meant to see? I don't remember. I think I was just given this. But yeah. You are shot here. Oh, that's where you get the night vision. After that, I forgot. So you start going all the way here until the next stage. Ask away! You die to what? And then it says, what now? But it says H2O as well, if you take a look at that. So you're supposed to drop yourself here. And make checkpoint. Behind you. Oh, press me. And this is the same roller coaster you've seen in the Fun World, but this was the original way to do it. So you would just take the ride. It looks as if you're gonna drop into lava, but you're not. And then you go all the way up. It's literally the same as in the Fun World, but this is the dungeon, so it's the first roller coaster I ever made. And it's really quite fun, actually. Wait, how is the... Oh! The target shooting is a part of this world as well. And the elixir bar. Now that I didn't remember. I don't like roller coasters in real life, I'm gonna be honest. But in Minecraft they can be quite fun. So let's just, you know, be civilized. If minecarts are blocking the way, destroy them. Also, it means other players have a right before you. Oh, because it was a competition meant for players to try and get there before anyone else. Alright, so you would here get to the next checkpoint. Hungry, because mostly you would be. So it's just a pig spawner. So you were supposed to get your food there. And that I was gonna leave you to eat raw food. And this is where they could cook it. So they could have something to eat. And amazed, because this is the maze itself. There were chests in here. Or there are, because apparently I now can't get out unless I take... Oh well, there is an exit here. I removed that door the day I did the actual maze dungeon run. So nobody could escape from there, of course. There's a whole layer of invisible blocks. Oh, what's the name of it? You know, the red thingies that look like prohibited. Barrier, sorry. There's literally a barrier of barriers. Right now, oh, never mind, you know what, let's do it because the solution is marked. Because this is the original one. Oh, hey, Snake. So in here, there is no other way but through the lava, so they were meant to take the damage. And maybe wait here until they regen and take something else before they go into the next puddle. So that was kind of the point. Oh, were a lot of different routes, but only one was successful. Ooh, I'm stuck. No, that... Oh no, that was just me being dumb. In here you could crouch. No. Oh, in here, yeah. By the way, FYI, if you're playing this in survival, remember if you crouch on top of magma, you don't take damage. So this was a chest filled with a lot of goodies for whoever could want something. So as you can see, and there's a lot of chests hidden somewhere else, but this was yeah. Congrats on making it out of there. I suggest you gaze on the sky one last time. And this was because we were gonna go on the ground. Brave enough to dive in. So you get shot with a fire resistance potion. And you go here, and this is where you're supposed to go into the nether. So this is the little maze thingy I was talking to you about. It's not exactly a maze, but it was just meant to be a little bit difficult for players, like not a straight way into the exit, so that they would have to fight a couple of mobs, which was the whole idea about it. So it's pretty straightforward. But you would have magma cubes and other stuff spawning with you. So that was the whole point of it. You get players to fight a little bit of things. And this is where you simply needed to figure out the exit while you fought a couple of things. Just like right now, something spawned. Nothing is really spawning right now because I'm on creative. It would be spawning a lot more if I wasn't, but yeah. And this was it, so it looked like a deadly drop. But actually you were only supposed to go here. Where apparently no one killed these. Because they were not supposed to be here. I'll explain why in a second, because I do remember. Alright, so you go in here after there's no more mobs, and it says that only one button opens the door, and you don't know where the door is. So which button has a different color to make sure that, I don't know what like is. Could you please explain us? Potato, thank you. So, each button has a different color, so it would be easy for players to remember which one they already pressed if it's not working. But when you press one, if it isn't the right one, it's just gonna spawn something that you are gonna have to fight. So that was in the first place what made it kind of annoying. Which was the point. Then you press the blue one, and you got Enderman. Then this one would give you skellies of the bad kind. And the only original and good button was this one, which simply just dropped. But at the same time you lost a little bit of hearts if you drop from there, which was kind of the point. This one says caution pointless, because I literally do nothing. But they were meant to be there so that the player would just still press them, figuring out what on earth, but nothing happens there. You keep going down the path. By the way, FYI, if you find these things in the nether, most probably there's lava somewhere on top of that, so don't mine around that. You're about to get to the deadliest room in this quest. Oh, I do remember this. So this was such a beautiful view to start from, but it was all on top of the lake, so you were supposed to keep going and keep going until you got to this one. There are 4 buttons, find them and press them to reveal the exit. So first of all, there's spawners hidden in here, each of them with deadly things, so it's meant to make it hard. Like I said, not many things are spawning right now because I'm here, but there you go. We have a magma cube. And you know what? Actually, let me see what I put in these spawners. Okay, this is magma cubes. Spiders. Magma cubes. And I think spiders is again. Yep, 2 spiders, 2 magma cubes. So it made it hard, and you were supposed to find each button. So it was 1. The order didn't matter actually. 2, 3. Oh no, this one was the skeletons. And where's the 4th one? I remember players dying in here a lot. 4 and Terra. And once you press this, you get TP'd into something different, and the count button resets itself. There are 7 hidden compasses. Find one and get to the lodestone. Only 1 per player, please. Thanks. So yeah, you just were supposed to mine. I remember there was one up there, and yeah, you were supposed to mine a little bit until you found a chest of some sort. Don't leave without your compass. Yeah. And after that, well, it's pretty obvious. You have to use a compass. I know I have one here. So this was a little bit of a free exploring moment. So we're just simply gonna follow the compass. It wasn't that hard, but still. Until you got here. No, you're not wrong. It is the right direction, just maybe you will need to find a way around it. So they were supposed to make either a path around it or a path up. But either way, they were supposed to find a way to the other side. And this is a lodestone to which the compass is attached. Guys, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well. As you'll thank you, I would love it. As you all know, I'm first and foremost a DJ and a producer, and tomorrow I'm dropping some new music, so if you want to stay up to date with it. Hold on, I think I made a mess here. There we go. There's a link to my Instagram in the description, so you don't miss anything. So then you were only supposed to follow the path here. And then just go up the ladder. Which, I'm gonna be honest, now I know that you crouch and you have no way of falling. But back when I did this, I didn't know. So it was kind of supposed to be another challenge, because you could fall from the ladder if you didn't do it right. That was when I was a bit of a noob in that match. Does the portal go for it? Oh, I see it. So yeah, it wasn't that hard to get. You were like, yay, I'm there and all, but there is a little catch to this. It's not that hard. I mean, it's not that easy. I have here spawning skeletons and Enderman, which were supposed to make it a little bit harder for the player. So then you cross the portal. Cypher is a super talented DJ, and she even released her first single called White Darkness. You can find it on Spotify. Oh, thank you. Indeed, thank you. So you were supposed to pop out here. You're almost there. This is the last event, and this was not a checkpoint. So you went up the bedrock stairs. And run for it or walk, but don't fall. And yeah, this was supposed to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm just gonna fly through it because I want to review other worlds today. But yeah, it was supposed to be a little bit of a challenge here, especially if there were 2 players at the same time trying to get there first, because they were gonna be given different places depending on who got there first. So the whole idea was to make sure that you could run, which is why I have these little spots here, because only one player, oops, only one player can fit into one block. So if you want to surpass someone, this would be the exact point to just open and go first there. So that would be it. And then you would just simply go down these stairs, which I failed to do. Fall into the public pool. Or well, this was not the public pool, it was just the entrance. And then this is blocked because I didn't want any animals triggering it. But it has strings, so you trigger it and these little dispensers drop fireworks. So this was the original first dungeon, and then you could just hang in the little bar, which has had an upgrade since in the fun world, and the shooting, target shooting. And these were like the little few things that I had in there just in case you wanted to do something fun after you were done with the dungeon. And this is the snowball shooters, although I never knew that when you press this button, apparently it breaks the sign. So this was it for my very first dungeon. It was something really fun. But after that, I decided to make a second dungeon, because it just really funs me out to have my friends playing in these little worlds, and they adore it as well, so it was super fun. The first one, I wasn't a streamer back then, so Music Man Joe did stream it. You can find it on his channel. I don't remember if it was the first one or this Halloween one, but still. Why have I just been given a sword? I don't know, but this is a dungeon. Now the question is, how do I get in? And I do have a third dungeon I haven't finished. Oh no, this is a maze. Yeah, my dungeons almost always have a maze. I think the start for this is somewhere beneath water, if I'm not mistaken. Let's follow this. No. It's just a squid. Is this a start or what? Golly. Hold on. I'm trying to remember where it all starts. I think it starts somewhere around here. Nope. I do remember it was somewhere below water, I think. But if this is connected, no, hold on. Yeah, I think it starts somewhere around here. This is the start of the roller coaster, which means I probably can just backtrace everything. I'll explain in a minute. Oh my goodness, I don't want to press that. I don't want to press that. But I think I'm not gonna have a chance. I know. Alright, I know I'm kind of giving you all a spoiler. But I don't remember the entrance. It's been so many, well, yeah, years since I did this. Oh, you gotta be serious. This is this. Ah, yeah, there we go. Oh, we've been here before. Oh, here we go. Oh, I do remember Joe and Manny failing in this part so many times that in the end I kinda had to teleport them to the exit because they literally just couldn't do it. It was so fun. Alright. There we go. I think I finally found the start of this. Okay, now the problem is gonna be trying to swim here because oh, I really want to swim here, but I can't submerge myself enough. Darn it, how do I turn myself small? I'm gonna need a bucket of water to be able to do this. Yeah, it clears the inventory, that's why I can't do it. Ooh. I have to destroy this block and hope that eventually I can bring it back. There we go. So this is where it would all start. You were given trident dispensers and snowball dispensers in here, with the idea of getting all players to attack themselves while they were waiting for everyone to arrive. So that made it fun. Because it looks really nice when you throw snowballs inside. And it was meant to be a little bit creepy. Wait, was this the entrance and I didn't see it? Oh no. It was meant to be a little bit creepy because this was a Halloween one. So this is how you would be waiting, and when the actual dungeon started, you were supposed to go down the slide and spawn right here and choose a door. So each player was given a door, whichever they chose for, and then you would just simply get a loot on the chest, and then you were supposed to do this little parkour, which was kind of easy. But there's puffer fish. Well, maybe not in this one, but in the rest of the places. Then you were meant to follow this little riba in here. Oh, wait, let me check chat for a moment. I just thought the water teleport was really amazing. Was that just for my head? Yeah. There's a storm, but that's inside Minecraft. Sorry to disappoint you. So you were supposed to run in water and then get here. This bed was not supposed to be there. I placed it when Joe and Manny kept dying. Oh, and Logan as well kept dying, so that they would respawn closer to the door. So in here you didn't even have to worry about closing the door because there was a pressure plate. They were supposed to finish this little parkour without dying. Because once you die, well, it's game over. Just like me right now. But yeah, it's not that hard. In here, you just crouch like I did. And yeah, this is one of the hardest parts of this parkour itself. Because you have to double tap, which I forgot. Like this. And like this. this. This just is meant to be scary because it's not that hard. Oops. Hold on, I can do this. This is a double tap. Double tap, but not that much. There we go. You need to know which ones are the hardest. Hey, I can do this. Ah, once again, come on. When I did this, I made sure I could do it in one crossing, so that if I could, well, people had to be able to as well, but it's in a while. I need to practice my parkouring skills. Ah, there we go. And now, if you mess in the last one, you really want to kill yourself. Just like I did. There we go. And you would get into this creepy room, which was meant to be creepy, but without that. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. So there's just trapped villagers all upside down here, which is meant to make it really creepy. You go in here and it says, for high treason you've been given a death sentence. So you press the button and you fall to your death, but then are saved by a honey block that you don't expect. So that then you have to start this little maze, but there's no way around this pressure plate, and once you step on it, a creeper is right behind you. So the whole... Let me just get rid of that creeper right now, because I'm not just gonna leave it there. And it's actually more than one creeper. But yeah, the whole idea is that a creeper is spawned right there with special effect. It gives you, I think, a boost for running. So you have to start running. The creeper walks faster as well. So if you stop for a moment, the creeper is gonna get to you. So you are supposed to go fast, really fast. So it's just a run while you're just scared because the creeper is right behind you. So that's kind of the idea here. Because, I mean, it's not really a maze, it's just a pretty straightforward thing. But the creeper is always on your back, so this is meant just to cause anxiety on the player. Until you get there and you escape, right before the creeper blows you up. Oh, hey, Aris, welcome. Welcome to the stream. You would take this as a checkpoint, but then... Oh! Okay, welcome. Wait, yeah. So, this is another parkour course. It's not as hard as the other one, but still, it's not that easy as well, especially if you're not very well trained on parkour subjects like me, that I have to take every step into account. Especially because, playing in the Pocket Edition for parkour is not as easy as it is in the computer, where you can just simply, tap and keep jumping, so... Yeah, I did it in one, but still. Then you go all the way here, and this is the next roller coaster. I always love to have a roller coaster in each of my dungeons. Do not remove, please. Oh, pretty simple. So in here you already know what's about to happen. There is no minecart giver in here, because I think in this version I didn't have it yet. Like, this is a copy and then the original one was different, so this wasn't fully finished, as you can see. So this just goes into the lava. Trick or treat, it's just very Halloweeny. This just is a little bit inspired into Luigi's Haunted Mansion. No, this is just a trippy trip in here. Which took me a while to build. placing block by block. But if you stare right in the middle and don't take your eyes off it, it just feels creepy. So in here, it's meant to be in like the It movie. So that's it. And they'll float down here. This is a little bit, and there's a gust, so they always try to shoot at you, but they never manage to, so that's kind of the idea. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! I hate when that happens. Who left a minecart there? And it's just about to happen again. Anyhow, thanks to this horrible thing. I put a black cat there because it's like classical of Halloween, but actually I adore black cats. So no, it would never count as spooky because they're not spooky at all. But that witch, this is just like the witch's lair. And in here a lot of zombies appear and skeletons, but they never attack you. Wait, where am I? Help! Am I trapped or what? I don't remember this being a part of it. Is my game glitching or what? Yeah, it glitched. Wait. Oh yeah. This is where you're supposed to finish, but for some reason it glitched. Oh, it's because it's already crammed with yeah, all of this. So you fall down here and into that little thing, but without the minecart. Anyhow, you come in here and it says it's your worst nightmare because you are given an iron pickaxe, but you cannot mine any of those diamonds. As you can see, the glass regens itself, and then you think, oh wow, at least there is one here that I can mine. But every time you mine it, well, it regens itself, but you are given coal. Or not even anything. So, it is the worst nightmare of any player. So, why is this not triggering the door? Was supposed to trigger the door, but seems like it's placed in the wrong place. There's one imposter among the dummies. Look for clues and then vote for the right one. So you need to choose a color, but before that, you're supposed to find a clue. So you need to figure out who is the actual killer. So if I'm not mistaken, I think green was not it. Orange. Hey, Chill, welcome. Orange was not it. So you would be trying, he's like walking into the murder scene. That's the murdered one. I love how I did this. There's like the trapdoors and everything. But the real imposter is red, simply because you cannot be mining bedrock. So he is mining bedrock, and let's be honest, you can't mine bedrock, not even with a wooden pickaxe. So that's the one thing that doesn't make sense in the whole thing. So you are to vote. If you vote for the wrong one, you get that you did wrong, and you have to make this little awful parkour thing, which is kind of awful because jumping from there is not easy. It's doable. I mean, I've done it before, but like your punishment for messing up. I'm just gonna go straight into this again. So every time you mess up, you have to finish that out. And once you choose the right one, go into the next part, which is the maze. So you are given a potion of fire resistance of 8 minutes, which pretty much means that you have 8 minutes to complete the maze. If not, well, you're doomed. So I don't know if I'm doing the right... No. Because I don't have the answer marked anymore, so let's hope I can do this in under 8 minutes. But I know I'm doing something wrong. I have a feeling maybe this is the right way. No, I don't remember. Damn. I'm good at making mazes, I think. I was just here a minute ago, wasn't I? Yeah, and this was not it. Maybe this way. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Wait. So close no matter how far. Yeah, you were supposed to open yourself a bit. And then go this way. No. And then go this way. This way. And yeah. Woohoo! Wait, I did it, didn't I? This is the exit. Yeah, just there's no door. No, this is not the exit. Ah, come on. I can't even solve my own mazes. Seriously. And I keep being given the iron swords. Okay, I think I see what I have to do. I hope. I'm gonna have my inventory crammed with iron swords because an animal keeps pressing on a switch for it. Alright, so this was the actual way to can you sing Halo? Of course, just let me finish this little dungeon and yes. So what's a good Halloween without trick-or-treating? Choose a costume if you want. Go knocking on each door for the delicious treat and maybe a trick too. Wahaha, I suggest you go in order. Alright, so you choose something from here. Let's say I choose to be a creeper. So I choose to be a creeper. So now I'm dressed as a creeper and trick or treat. And there's already kitties. So you go knocking on each door. And, you know, sometimes you're given a cookie or something. An apple. But maybe this is a treat. So that this is a trick, sorry. So that's kind of how it has to go. So that's a trick as well. Beetroot. This is treat for me. Trick. And well, after going to each and all doors, eventually you would step into a pressure plate. That right now I didn't have. There we go. And you simply press there and get TP'd into the congratulations room for being a winner. Yeah, exactly. You have such a good memory, Potato. So you would just simply do this, which is easy, just inside the pumpkin, and then ta-da! It would be right in the out part, and then you would take your rightful place. Oh, and I forgot, because in here I didn't let you guys enjoy the view, but before I pressed on the right spot, you were supposed to gaze at the big pumpkin. So this was that dungeon I did back in September 2020. I didn't have that good memory. Thank you, Potato, for letting me know that. But yeah. So let's take a look into another one of my wells. Oh. Give me just a tiny second, please. Alright, so next we have K-Survival. Apparently I needed to update this many, which means I haven't opened them since who knows when. But here it goes. This was, or it still is, let me check. Purely survival, it is. So there's not much I can show you right now. But I was fixing a little bit of the village and also making this humongously big, beautiful house out of crimson wood, which I was planting over there, as you can see. So I was gonna move myself into this house. Joe was here, of course. So I had my crops in here, and I was starting to build this. I didn't finish it because I switched into the, I don't know, LOL world, which is where I have been doing the most. But still, this is like the little auto layer, and this was gonna be the main room itself. It is, because I may finish it at some point. I'm gonna have 2 layers in here, like all of the storage on the top and then fancy stuff on the bottom. But still, planting and mining all of that crimson tree is a lot of work, but at the same time so much fun. And in the meantime, I had a couple of crops growing up in there. This little trash thing, which I love to always have, free stuff, just take it. Anything that I don't want, I put it there, and people can just pass by and see if something is worth it for them, and they would just take it. That's always fun. And in here I just plant my trees, but sometimes I'm too lazy to remove the stems, the mushroom parts, so I just take the stems and leave that part there. And the house itself, because I decided to live in this village, I was making it out of crimson as well, but I didn't finish once I decided to make that big one. But I was living inside this house, which kind of looks small, but then I always do upgrades. So this was just so I could go on the top in the morning and see if there were any mobs I needed to take care of before I went out, so no creepers would blow out my house or stuff. And then you would go down, and this was the main level where I had my cats. I think some had names. Yeah, this is Bear, Coffee, and Toffee. This is where I had my first little things. So yeah, as you can see, I grinded a lot here. So yeah, these were my chests, and I was starting to be a little bit more organized. Wow, I was grinding a lot in this world, now that I can see. Hey. And then, if you decide to go down even more, I was making toffee flavored coffee. I love that. another room with my super composter, which I always adore. These I probably placed by accident. And a couple of enchantment books and stuff. Protection, Unbreaking, Blast Affinity, Bane of Arthropods, Thorns, Lock Up the Sea, One and Impaling. I love Lock Up the Sea. Aqua Infinity, Looting, and Feather Falling, which is also amazing. And I loved to do sometimes fishing at night, which is great because you can just, use nighttime to just fish if you have somewhere inside to do it. You get a lot of stuff, and then a little bit before it's morning time, you go to sleep, and then phantoms don't spawn. So it just works perfect. So, hold on. This was the only little thing that you needed to make a little jump there. And sometimes you could just jump from here and go down. So this was the village, and I totally forgot where the nether portal is. I think it was somewhere in that direction. Oh, there it is. I fixed one of those ruin portals. So that's the nether, of course. And in here I had a really cool mine, which I adored. And I'm talking in the past time because I haven't played this world for a really, really long time. But it was really fun because it looked like nothing, but then you could just simply take the leap of faith and drop into the water down there and start exploring. Not gonna do that right now, but that's what I was doing in this world. So that was Cave Survival. A friend of mine had a house pretty close by. In fact, the beer factory was raided by monkeys in Africa. The monkeys told all the beer and ran back into the forest celebrating. That's just funny. So, I'm not going to show you Sunflower Field because that is a dungeon that I was doing and I didn't finish, but until my friends play it, I'm not going to spoil you over with what's supposed to happen there. So, this is Survival Island, which is something I was playing with Joe, Manny, Potato, and Logan. Which is, I literally just chose a special seed that was meant to be a survival island. Oh, wow. Yeah. Looks like I was meant to do this. Thank you. Yeah, I had totally forgotten about Rip Logan. Oh my goodness, I want to show you guys this world, but now the thing is I don't exactly remember the way out. Is it here? No. Or maybe, nope. Yikes. Because even if I can play this world in creative as well, no achievements are started, but oh, this is the exit. Pretty simple. I'm on survival because I would play this in survival, but sometimes going creative so I could get my friends some stuff, because the idea was that I chose a specific seed with oh, a music disc, with a survival island, which is kind of what it's called, and also with a mansion in the same survival island. So that was kind of the idea. And also, it was meant to be so that we didn't leave the island. So I made sure that we had anything we could need to survive right in here, so that nobody would have to go out and explore. I tried to do one of those world border things, which can be done in Java editions, but I couldn't manage to do it here. So first of all, before I show you the mansion, I had this tiny little starter house, which I built for myself, which was where we were all supposed to live together. And there is apparently something here. Oh, it's just, oh, we have a jeep here. Yeah, so as you can see, we all had a bed here. Potato eventually joined this world with us. My question is, why is the ocean so blue? Was I using a mod pack of some sort in here? The texture in the water is surreal. I think I'm using some sort of a shader because the lava looks weird as well. So yeah. But then I moved into the mansion. The idea was that we all got prepared so we could raid the mansion together. Oh, do tell. So eventually we raided the mansion together. And we took care of it, so each of us was supposed to pick a room and make out of it whatever we wanted. Oh. And eventually we each got a room. So, now the question is, what was the way to my room? Because I could see it from up there, but I think it's this one. Kirby's room, yeah. He used to call me Kirby before I was Cypher. So this is my room, this is my bed, little lounge area. I had a bathtub, the kitchen, some crops growing. And then in the top, all of my storage, which is perfectly organized. Not to brag or anything, but I adore having organized stuff in Minecraft. So yeah, that was it. And then a little lounge on the outside, where you could have a barbecue of some sort. Or just chill in here. So it was really fun. So this was the survival island. And the stream is 10 minutes till end. So I think I'm just gonna review one last world before that. Well, this one was, and I'm just gonna, you know what, it's gonna be 2 because I'm just gonna go inside this one really quickly. Well, let's see if it allows me. Back then, it was using the experimental version of 1.19 Caves and Cliffs update. In here, it was for a specific stream I did where I explained everything that was gonna happen in the Caves and Cliffs update. It was just built and meant for me to explain everything, so there's nothing extra, no houses, no nothing. Just everything you need to know about the Caves and Cliffs. So this was pretty much the start. All the topics that were meant to be covered in the Caves and Cliffs update, including the skulk things and everything else. The detectors for lighting. Lever. Oh, was for me to get a lever, I guess. No. That was for me to get teleported somewhere. Oh, right. Into this thing. Oh, the buttons in here. Yeah. So I made this so you know, so nobody could access that, or at least was meant to be like that. But there's a little bit of a glitch there. Yeah, anyhow. And you know how redstone works also with different kinds of copper, and how to make infinite lava, and how the skulk sensors work. So it was all of that. And then how the goats work, and how the ratio for the skulk sensors work. And these blocks apparently are not being loaded because it's an experimental feature. It's supposed to be between withered and waxed copper, but it's not showing because Minecraft is not loading properly right now. So, speaking of, I'm gonna take a small screenshot of this because a friend recently was asking me how the skulk thing works. So let me just... I don't want him in the... How many hits with a hand do you need to give for them to... Yeah, there we go. So this is simply how I'm gonna get a screenshot. Somebody was asking me about the ratio, so it's easy. And it's 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the radio on where it works. And then I think I blew a couple of things there just because you guys asked me to. So yeah, this is how much and how you can kill a single mob with that. And then I explained different textures in the ores that were changing. And this is how to simply make a beautiful, beautiful working a fish tank with glowing squid, and how they worked as well. And I think that was pretty much it. And the glowing squids as well, and the glowing items. It's just all dark, so you could really see how they made it look fancy. So yeah, that was about it. But I really wanted to show you one last world before I end it, which is the Alchemist world. Now this is one of the worlds I love the most and I haven't played in, because I literally built a copy of Zed's house. DJ Zed has a beautiful house, and I decided to make my own version in Minecraft. So there's a few things that maybe I changed. Like, for example, sadly, I couldn't add a Skittles machine because Minecraft doesn't have one. But still, I made a copy of it. So let's just hope I spawn somewhere near. Oh, I do. This is Joe's house, by the way. For some reason, his cat is outside. But anyhow. So yeah, let me just show you. This is just the entrance to an underground bar that if I have time, I'll show you later. But I know that Zed's house is not surrounded by lava. That was just mainly me, because I wanted it to be super protected. It took me a lot to fill that. And I don't mean a lot of grinding, because I did in creative. But still, filling that up with creative world wasn't easy. So yeah. So here it's just simple. Open, you press. And why isn't it working? A bridge of some sort is supposed to pop here. Oh, there we go. For some reason this button is not working. I'll fix that later. Anyhow, so this was the main entrance. I know Zed's house doesn't have as well a waterfall. That was all me. Really, really liked it. But once you go in here, it's just literally a copy of it. So here we have it. Even the big X that he says for some reason carries a whole house. Well, there it is, the main entrance with the different levels on water. I tried to copy almost anything. The little room in here. The little water in here. The stairs upstairs. The TV room. The kitchen room with 4 ovens. For what? When you want to maybe make 4 cakes at the same time. That was Zed who said it, but I always remember him saying that. And here I decided to add a little bit of a barbecue mode, which you just simply press and you get a barbecue out, and the fire started, which is just really, really romantic, I would say. And then you can just simply turn it off. That was made with a lot of command buttons and a lot of redstoning. And he also says that he has a pool that has to be at 27 degrees, because that's just how pools are supposed to be. So, well, Minecraft doesn't have temperatures, but still I did manage to make the jacuzzi that he has in his pool, which took me a lot of redstone as well. But there you go, it just pops out, so you have the jacuzzi separated from the pool, and then it hides just like in Zed's pool. The guest rooms, which he also says he has. So these are beautiful guest rooms. Of course, he didn't have a beautiful aquarium on the bottom. It was just my own addition, but still, these are the guest rooms. And then you go up to the top into... Oh, this is the gallery, which he also says he has a big gallery that he loves, because somebody liked to love art, to buy art. This is the little exit on the back, and then it's not as big, but still I do have a huge garden here for whenever I want to practice football, just like he said. If you guys haven't watched the video, just check on something about architecture on Seth's house on YouTube, and you'll find the video where he showcases his house and he says all of those quotes I just said. So then this is just the main area. This is a small storage room I made because I didn't know what else to put in there. He never shows how to get upstairs. He just simply saw at some point he's in the main room upstairs and then he's downstairs. So I figured on my own how to make all of this. And then the main room is literally just like his, even when with the fireplace, which by the way I adored. So it was just something like this, and then you go out here and you also have a TV for whenever you want to watch TV outside. He literally said that. Oh, good luck. So this is the version of Seth's house that I did. So it's just really one of the builds I've loved the most. As you can see, I built this with commands to make it a big square up. So just to change it a little, I added a little bit of all of this different leaves and water to make it a little bit creative. And then this is the entrance to the the Alchemist's lair. Must be 21 plus to enter. So this is the reception, and this is the way in. So you just simply go down. Now this took me a lot of time also because it's underwater, so I used a lot of sponges to dry it out, and also figuring how to make the dome by using a plot web page, of course, but still measuring each circle, counting out the blocks with glass, which isn't as easy, was a bit of a challenge, but I did it. And this is what I came with. So this is a lower level of the main thing. You can exit yourself into the water if you like, or not. This is a little DJ booth. You can get potions in here. Here's the price of everything, so you just simply need to know what you want. You place the block in there and you get the potion you ask for, and you can go up to the second floor and by this little stair here and just have a beautiful view of the under ocean. Oh, looky, there's two dolphins playing with themselves there. Hey. So yeah. This is just the little world that I had. So yeah, I'm gonna just exit through here. And I forgot to show you before I leave, in the back I have an extra part that Seth doesn't have, of course, but it's just a crop side. It's a cat room. Welcome to the cat room. You may feed them and play with them. Just please make sure they stay inside. Yeah, just don't let the cats out. So it's just simply all of this. I have a humongous amount of cats in there. Then there's the doggy room. This little fella is trying to get himself out. They'll have balls to play with and a little bed for each. Hey, Winter. And last but not least is the fox room, which is above because they do get out pretty easily. So it was the idea to have them here. Oh, look at them, they're sleeping. Oh, Melon. I forgot I named them as well. And this is just the horse area and a little bit of extras. So yeah, this was the world where I built the copy of Seth's house. So this is where I'm gonna be ending my stream because it's 9 o'clock, as you know. But thank you all so much for joining. I'm gonna be ending the stream right in the beautiful Seth's pool, which I think is just fantastic. Like probably here, you know what, I like to have a nice background for a grand finale. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you next Thursday as usual. And don't forget to stay tuned, because tomorrow 11 a.m. I'm dropping new music. So stay tuned to my socials. Instagram link is in the description. Make sure to follow me if you want to have a free download of my new song tomorrow that's dropping 11 a.m. Thank you all so much for joining. Take care and have an amazing night. Bye bye.